But speaking of the magic of figuring it out, let's talk about magic period. Let's talk about Wicked City a little bit. As a girl who grew up watching the Charmed of it all, and being obsessed, I think Charmed was actually one of the first big auditions I had as an actor. Didn't book it, but because I was still green. And so I learned about Wicked City before I knew you. And I watched the first season and I was like, yeah. And I watched the first season because I was auditioning. And I was like, I was auditioning for a second season, but I was watching the first season because we don't get to be magical.
So first of all, we knew that we had an opportunity to pitch something to the network because they were looking for a TV series. I was like, they don't have Supernatural and we can do Black Witches. And this was a chance for us to show complex, nuanced, layered Black women that also subvert stereotypes and subvert ideas of what we are expected to be or what we have already seen so much of. And so it was really important to us in the development. We started with the character development is how do we make them all different? Yes. So we got 2 more seasons.
So now you're the main writer on the show. So with them.
Well, me and Serena we're co-creators and we co-wrote every episode in season 1. Most of the episodes in season 2, I wrote episode 5. And then in season 3, we did have a couple of other writers, but we had changed things up in season 3. And it kind of, even though we developed it all together, there were different people penning episodes. So, it worked just kind of different ways depending on the season.
So can you speak to the rapidity of the turnaround once they said, okay, we want the show and we want it now? Can you talk about what it takes to be prepared for that type of, I guess you would say, I don't even know if I want to call it a demand because you pitched it, they wanted it, and now you have to deliver.